Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to today's discussion, and that is what are the most essential apps as well as websites that I think that you should use before and during and possibly after, depending on how you get on here, that you can use to enhance your holiday, make sure you get the best out of it. And there's some really good stuff here. Some of it you're going to know, some of it you won't. What I would ask guys is please, if you do have a go-to app that you think, do you know what, that's really made my holiday fantastic, it's helped me, please, drop them in the comments below, drop the link to the app or whatever, I don't mind, but just share what you think worked for you and why it worked and what it did. And I've got about 7 or 8 different apps and websites I want to share with you today. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change the view now. You're not going to have to look at me. I'm going to ride around the city just to give you an up-to-date right here, right now, look at what's going on whilst I talk about these apps that I think will be beneficial to you when you come out on holiday. All right, so first one is accommodation. You're going to need somewhere to sleep, and the one that seems to be the most popular, the one that I get the most feedback from with guys that are coming out here is Agoda. Agoda seems to offer a lot of deals, last minute bookings. I use Agoda when I travel around the country, so if I'm going over to some of the islands or I'm traveling up north or wherever I'm going, I do use Agoda. For me, it's always been easy to use, it's easy to navigate, it's very simple. You can even pay before you go or you can pay when you arrive. They offer so much flexibility, and their search engine is really, really thorough. You can drill down as to, I want a room in a hotel that's got a swimming pool or includes breakfast. You can order what type of bed you want, a double bed, a single bed, whatever you're looking for. Personally, I find Agoda is a really good website to use. And what I would also suggest is if you find somewhere that you like, rather than just listen to what Agoda offers, go and try and check out their main website as well. Try and find the actual hotel's designated own website and just see what other alternatives are. It might give you a different view of the hotel than what you're getting from the pictures that are uploaded to Agoda. But I have to say, being totally honest with you, hand on heart, that the actual bookings I've done personally have always been very, very good. I've never really had any regrets. I've had the odd one or two where it was my mistake for booking a hotel that was in a noisy area back in the day. So that was my doing. But really and truly speaking, Agoda is your go-to place for me as an individual. But if you've got a hotel booking agent or a website or app that you use, please share it, guys, because if you are coming over here, maybe you're going to head off and do some traveling, you want to get some cheap accommodation, it really is very, very good. Now, next thing is eating. There are 4, in my opinion, there are 4 main places to go, and you need to download these apps. You've got to download these apps. And one of them in particular I'll come to, for me, is an absolute brilliant app. So the first one you've got there is you've got Grab Food. And Grab Food, I quite like Grab Food because you can go on there, it's just easy to download onto your phone. They'll offer you like special offers. You can see what restaurants are offering you what right here, right now. You can search by the type of food that you're looking for. And it's a really thorough and very, very good app, in my opinion, for getting your food. One thing to bear in mind with all of these apps, or apart from the one I'm going to show you in a bit, but when they get deliveries, bear in mind the time that you're ordering. During the daytime, deliveries are fairly rapid. There's not really much of a wait time. But in the evenings, it can be very, very frustrating because what they'll do is they'll block up the driver, give him 4 or 5 meals on a route. And so therefore, the time for delivery might be a little bit dragged out. Having said that, don't panic. When you think to yourself, hang on, if he's delivering 4 or 5 meals, my food will be cold. They use these boxes that they put on the back of their bikes with like some aluminium foil inside it. And your food is, generally speaking, 9 times out of 10, it's definitely hot enough to be able to eat. It's never cold. Well, I haven't had, maybe you have, I don't know, but I personally have not had a cold dinner delivered. So bearing in mind in the time frame, if you're ordering from like sort of 6 o'clock onwards, expect it to be a possible delay in getting the food to you on the time that they quote at that given moment when you book. But the nice thing about these apps is you can pay when the food is delivered. You don't have to pay in advance. You can literally sit in your room if it's raining or if you don't fancy going out or you're having a chill out. You can go onto this Grab Food, you can just order your food, and when it arrives, you nip downstairs and you just pay the delivery driver and it's job done. Another app with a very similar concept is Food Panda. Food Panda, what seems to happen is that these apps tend to kind of like one restaurant will advertise on 2 or 3 different apps, or alternatively some of the apps will just say, well, if you're advertising on there, you can't advertise on here. So it's worthwhile looking at the deals, what they offer you. You'll be surprised what you can get. But Food Panda is a very, very similar app. You can download this. It works exactly the same way as Grab Food, and it's very, very worthwhile using. And again, you know, some restaurants prefer to advertise on certain apps. It's quite strange, but that's what they do. And another one is Line Man. Now, Line Man offer you deals on food. You'll know Line because of using Line app, which we're going to talk about in a bit. But Line Man, they do offer you food deals. If you click on there, you can go, and again, you can search by what kind of cuisine you're looking for. You can search by what type of food you want, as in like the price range, and all different manner of options are there. So you really can find what you're looking for if you dig deep enough in it. But Line Man, Food Panda, and Grab Food are 3 what I would say are very good apps for getting deliveries. Now, this one is often overlooked. Very few people know about it, which is mental because it's fantastic. But there's an app called Etigo. And what Etigo is, if you can see on the screen, you'll see that these are time-specific slots where the restaurants that you are looking at will give you a specific discount. And some of these discounts are really, really good. They are definitely 100% worth considering. So if you are thinking, do you know what, I'm going to pop out tonight, you might want to go out early, and maybe if you're going out early, you get yourself a different discount. You know, the discount 50%, 40%, some 60% if you look around at the right time frame. But there's a huge selection of restaurants that offer this discount that not many people know about. So please have a look at Etigo. It really is, if you're here and you want to wander out, it really is worth its weight in gold because you know, they just offer some fantastic deals. And all you do is just walk in, you book it on the app, and just walk in and you take advantage of some significant, and I really do mean some significant savings. It really is surprising. So we've taken care of sleeping, we've taken care of eating, and you know, like I say guys, please, you know, use this opportunity. Just share below in the comments about any, you know, apps that you use or any websites you've used that you think, do you know what, that was decent. I'd recommend using that to other people that may or may not know about these different apps. And I will put all the links in the description of this video. So if you scroll down to the description, click where it says more, I will put all these links here for you so you can just download them directly onto your phone if you're looking on your phone, or if you're on the website, on a website, you can download them there. But please have a look at those. Getting around. Yes, we have thousands of motorbike taxis available on pretty much every street corner. We also have a lot of ranked taxis, and we also have the BART bus system. However, you might want to step outside of your hotel or wherever you're staying and get picked up and taken to the next location. You may find that you don't know where you're going, as in like the name of the road, but you know where it is. So there are 2 apps which I recommend that you download, and they are very, very good to use. The first one, you know what I'm going to say, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, is Bolt. Download this app onto your phone, and it's brilliant. I'll tell you the reason why. It is by far the cheapest method of getting around town on an app that you'll ever find. And basically, you open up the app, it will automatically find your location. It knows where you are. It uses the phone as a GPS signal. So you've got that in front of you, and you can then search either by the name, or you can search by using the pin drop facility in the map. And that will then instantly tell the driver where you are going. There's no more uncomfortable sitting on the back of a bike or sitting in a car saying, no, you got to turn left, you got to go back, you've gone past it. You don't have to worry about any of that. The app takes all of those issues completely and totally out of the equation. So all you're going to do is you're just going to sit there and you're just going to say, hey, this is where I'm going. And it tells you how much it is. The cost of Bolt right now, and it seems that it's going to stay that way, it is incredibly cheap. An example being, if you wanted a motorbike taxi, say, to take you from the city centre across to the east side of Pattaya, you're looking at about 120, 140 baht. If you use the app, if you use Bolt, you'll get that for about 40 to 50 baht. So it's a significant reduction in prices. And likewise, you know, if you are using a taxi all the time, well then you are going to eventually save quite a bit of money. Another one that's available is Grab Taxi. The prices are okay. They're not as cheap as Bolt, but they are okay. Exactly the same setup in terms of the fact you can use your pin drop, or you can type in the address that you're going to, and that app will also pick up your location. So again, you know, it takes out that worry about, oh, I'm not sure where I'm staying, and you try and tell them in English, if you can't speak Thai, where your hotel is or where you are. It can be very frustrating, particularly if they don't find you, because they'll be ringing you up in Thai and saying, where are you, where are you? You stay where? And you're like, I'm trying to tell you, mate, but I can't speak Thai and you don't speak very good English. So between the two of you, you're pretty much stuffed. But this way, what you can do is you use your phone to give them the GPS direction as to exactly where you are. So that's getting around. The next one we got then is connecting. And what do I mean by connecting? Well, connecting, I mean as in like you will be eventually talking to the girls, be it you're here and you want to talk with them, or you're on your way over and you want to talk to them, or you've gone home and you still want to talk to them. So there are three main apps. We've got Line, Tinder, and ThaiFriendly. And ThaiFriendly I'll explain about in a bit. So Line. Now, all around the world you'll have different apps that they use on the phone in order to keep in touch. There's so many of them. But here, Line is the #1 app. There is no ifs or buts about it. Line is the #1 app in terms of connecting with the girls. It's a brilliant app. It's very easy to use. It has many functions, which I'll talk about in a second, but it's so simple to use. Download it, it's totally free of charge. When you meet somebody that you want to connect with, if you've been into a bar or a wherever, nightclub, and you've met a girl and you want to exchange Line, you can just show the QR code and they'll blip each other and jobs are done. It's all there and done and dusted. Alternatively, you might have connected with someone that you don't want to stay connected to. There are the facilities inside the app to stop that connection, to block them and delete them, so you do have a get out of jail card. But in general, Line is the most popular app here by a mile, and it's one that's used day in, day out by literally everybody. So I would recommend downloading Line. It really is worth downloading, and it will get you a lot of contacts very quickly. Tinder. I gotta say with Tinder, it's not an app that I've used personally, so I can't really tell you a lot about it. But what I can tell you is, surprisingly, I get a lot of people, and I genuinely mean a lot of people, tell me that they use this thing called Tinder. And it's a dating website stroke meetup kind of format. And like I say, I mean, I don't use it personally, but I have heard many, many people say that they use it. And from what it appears to be and the way it seems to be set up, it's quite easy to navigate. And, you know, I think if that's your plan, what I would say with these, as well as I will say with ThaiFriendly, you know, be very, very careful using these apps, particularly like these dating apps, because at the end of the day, whilst it might sound like a good idea to start with, you know, it could come back later on and bite you on the arse. And a few little tips I'll give you regarding meetups. Don't tell this person that you've met on the other end of a mobile app or a website where you're staying. They don't need to know that. You know, oh, where are you staying? And you say, oh, I'm staying at this hotel. Now, straight away, they know where you are. Just tell them a different location. It doesn't matter. If you find that there's a connection between you two and that you do meet up and that things do go well, then you can always change. Oh, yeah, I changed my mind last minute. I stayed here instead. But if you start giving away all your information at the beginning without actually finding out if you and this other person have got a real connection and things are going good, you know, again, it does put you in that situation. Likewise, if you're thinking about meeting up for a shorter period of time and just to, you know, to crack out some exercise, again, you know, you might just want to consider going down the road and using many short-time rooms. Many. Anyway, you know what I mean. But, you know, just be very careful how much information you share, how quickly you offer that information, and to who you're offering it to. Now, the other one that I mentioned is ThaiFriendly. ThaiFriendly, again, is a very, very well-established and well-respected website stroke app. So if you do go on a Thai-friendly, I think 9 times out of 10 you're going to have a good experience. They seem to have their finger on the pulse a little bit more. I don't truthfully know how it compares to, like I said, Tinder. I've never used Tinder, so I don't know. But certainly Thai-friendly, in my knowledge and my limited experience, has been very, very good. I know a lot of people that use Thai-friendly, that they speak very highly of it. So, you know, again, it's just another option, another way of connecting with people while you're out here, connecting with girls. Maybe you're the kind of guy that, you know, you don't want to go from bar to bar and, you know, go through the system. Maybe you just want to go on a Thai-friendly and say, look, you know, are you available tonight? Do you want to come and have some food and meet up and, you know, whatever? Well, then that option, I'm guessing you can use that way. So, but like I say, you know, please don't volunteer your information too quickly, because at the end of the day, if you've only just met them, you never know. You never know. It might turn out to be the local schizophrenic nutcase, or it might be the best thing you've ever done in your life. But take your time, guys, and live to tell the tale. Now, the last one, and this one I do use. It's called Traveloka. Traveloka. And if you're going to travel around the country, so might be going up to Chiang Mai, down to Phuket, you might want to go up to Udon Thani. You know, there's varying places here that you can go and explore. This is a really cool website. I use it many, many times. The prices are very, very good. You can get yourself some real billy bargains. I really mean that. So have a look at it. It's Traveloka. Like I say, all these links will be in the description below. But for me, if you want to hop up to Chiang Mai, or you want to nip up to you know, down to Phuket or wherever, go over to Koh Samui, it's a really, really good website. It's easy to navigate, it's easy to use, the prices are very good, the availability is up to date. It's pretty much everything that you need when you're looking to travel around. All right, so like I say, sleeping, Agoda, very, very good. Eating, grab food, Food Panda. Etigo is the one when you're out and about. Honestly, guys, download it, check it out. It's completely free, and you'll save like 40, 50%, 60%, depending on the time. You've also got Lion Man, so Grab, Food and Lion Man are available for you to sit in your hotel room. And Etigo, if you're going to go out, honestly, check it out, guys, it really is good. Getting around, remember, Bolt and Grab. Bolt and Grab are two very, very powerful, very cheap, Bolt, very cheap method of getting about the city. Connecting, obviously, all the girls, they use Line, so that's got to be down on your phone, otherwise you're going to miss out. You've got Tinder and ThaiFriendly. Both of those are very, very well-respected sites. There are links for that, and like I say, if you want to hop around the country and go to see what's going on and different things, well then use Traveloka. But what I will say, guys, is very briefly, is please, if you do have an app or you do have a website that you think, do you know what, this is the nuts, it really does, it does everything it says on the tin, please, you know, share it in the comments below. Let's, you know, the power of this community is the fact that we share information with each other and avoid other people making mistakes. And likewise, if you have had a mistake, or not a mistake, but you've had a bad experience, again, you know, share that. These ones I'm listing here are ones that I found have been the most common and certainly helped me. Doesn't mean to say that they're the best, it's just ones I've personally had experience with apart from Tinder. But I get a lot of good feedback about Tinder. So please drop your comments below, guys. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed this. And if I've missed any apps for any reason, and you think, actually, Trev, no, you should have put this one in as well, and you should have done that one, please, you know, again, drop them in the comments, because if it's an app that we've missed that you know is very good, I'll happily investigate it, and we'll bring it on the channel. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed for watching, guys. Please remember, hit the subscribe button, and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look on our new website now, buzzingpattaya.com. We also got a members area in there, so if you'd like to support the channel, you can have a look on there. There's lots of information in the members area that I can't share on here. Have a look in Discord, totally free of charge. Get yourself on there. There's thousands and thousands of people on there, all like-minded people like yourself. They've got an interest in this wonderful city that I'm lucky to call home. So have a look on that. And if you'd like to support the channel here on YouTube, there is a link to the members area here as well. The link is in the description below. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much indeed for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.